A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Army Black Knights and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Yellow Jackets kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To throw to start this drive. Fires to the big fella. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Now on the counter. Stopped right there.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the option. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
The run to the left. Shows him the stiff arm. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. out wide left, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage. The receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just two guys being on the same page.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. I mean, you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
It's inside. It's Hosley. Turning it on. Building momentum. Picking up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it. Get the first down. Don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield. It's Mendoza. Holds on, it's Harris. Makes the grab, it down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. Second down, gonna throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Sees a crease. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The give. And he could not get loose on the run.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He'll try the left side. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with the safety.
The Black Knights offense will go to work. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Worked his way out across the 35. Got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. To the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Fights off a defender.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
All right, well, we've seen this already on this drive before. 2nd time now, they go for it on 4th down, and they're able to get it running the football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights. about this? A two-point conversion coming. The give. He is stopped short of the goal line. The two-point try is no good. They had hoped to push the edge out to double digits. Instead, still a one-possession game. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for the edge. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Fires to the right. It's caught. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Black Knights come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Sends it back in motion. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's going to run it. Made a defender miss. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Paging George E. Burdell. Paging George E. Burdell.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Running inside. It's Hosley. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. He's got 98 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Caught in the backfield. It's Hosley. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The 30. The 20. He's at the... And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Plows his way ahead. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Georgia Tech spins its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Navy Midshipmen. And it's the Huskies looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hosley. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's looking at this as a free play, wants to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Black Knights. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the point after is good.
Number 46, set to advance on the football.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. The run inside. It's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
A pair of sacks has them backed way up. It's third and goal, and it's a long way away. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What a catch in the end zone for 6.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, got the score.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's brought down after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. And you're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Making the adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to the well. Snowed under by the defense.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And you got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. But does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keeps it himself. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it looking for the edge. Enough to move the chains. Touchdown, Army! They move on top here in the 4th.
Really nice job of executing that time by the offense on the option play. Really nice blocking up front. And the quarterback there really had a 2-way go. He could have pitched that. Pitch guy was wide open. But the QB decided to keep it himself. Down here in the red zone-ish area, he's able to make guys miss and take it in for the score.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter.
27, Georgia Tech, 22. Number 46, set to kick off.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Using his legs, it's Hosley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Breaks into the open. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Oh, pressure's coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right side, it's made. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I like this guy as a running back because he could run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Rush right in his face. Going to try to get it himself. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Gets it to the back. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Straight ahead, it's Hosley. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this